What up, everybody? I just got back from watching Joker, and that, to me, I think is the best film of this year. The actor, Joaquin Phoenix, I see he's gonna get an Oscar. His performance was amazing. Let's get into the movie. This Joker film is not like the previous Joker movies or a movie where the Joker's in other films. This they do actual origin stories, so it's basically a story where he before he becomes Joker. So in this telling, I was able to you see their take. I like the take that they were having. He wanted to be a comedian, and he has this. Used to be in Arkham Asylum, which I like that like reference to that. And you see how, what's funny that never happened to me before is I ended up kind of rooting for the Joker. Like I felt that in certain parts of the film that I didn't want him to go bad. I didn't want him to become the Joker. But basically, he just gets society in certain situations keep messing with him, which will cause him to be the Joker. And when he actually ends up becoming the Joker, the last 20-25 minutes, I think, is one of the best cinematic experiences I've had because for me, I like storytelling. I like the design. I like the scenery. I like the cinematography. I like the acting, the music, everything. The last 25 minutes is amazing. And who I have to find out who the composer is because that composer, to me, the reason I say he's one of the best composers for that film is because he was able to like he would put music there, but it wouldn't outshine basically the scene or the character. With some movies, they have this big score, big orchestra score, a lot of brass and whatnot. But he basically kept it simple. And it was perfect, and I never felt in the film where I felt that the music was kind of overshadowing the particular scene. But Joker's played by Joaquin Phoenix, and his character is Arthur Fleck, and he has a what has a I don't know what you would call it, but it's a condition where he can't stop laughing. So I ended up researching and found this is actually a real condition where I guess like when people have Tourette syndrome or something like that, and they just have tics stuff like that. His particular version is he just laughs and he can't stop laughing, and I like that take that he laughs regardless of what's happening. He just break up with laughter. Um, the what also I like what I did not expect is 98% of the movie has him in it by himself. I mean, basically, there's only maybe 2 or 3 scenes where he's not in it, so he pretty much carries the whole film, and it was great. And there's an ending. I won't tell you what the ending is, but it would have been great if the movie basically ended it right there, but it had an extra scene at the end, which makes me think there's going to be a sequel, even though Joaquin said he didn't want. It's Joaquin, I think. Joaquin did not want the sequel, but it's got to be a sequel. His acting is not. I've seen him in other movies, but his acting is amazing, and I think as far as a standalone film, at first they said it was not going to be part of the canon, but near the end, there's going to be something that's happening at the end that you're going to think, okay, well, yeah, this might be a sequel. But I'm not to give it 5 out of 5 stars. This is the best film to me. The music was on point. The acting was on point. Kind of stole the show, and I didn't see. I actually this is my second time watching, to be honest. So I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5. I want y'all to go watch it. I wouldn't. I know this is a comic book film, but I really wouldn't recommend you bringing anybody under the age of like 13 to go to this. So if you have any kids who want to see it, I wouldn't do that because it is very mature, very rated R type sense. So that's my review, and in about 3 seconds, I'm about to go to a quick little spoiler review. So 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna do a quick little spoiler because I don't. I want you to. I really want y'all to watch this. I'm the quick little spoiler. I thought in the beginning that they were gonna the way they create the way the Joker actually came to be. I should say at the end, it's like I was kind of rooting for him, but then I wasn't rooting for him because at first when he was getting bullied, and when he first killed somebody, basically killed these 2 people on the train who were bullying him. At first I'm like, well, that's self defense. But then he chases one guy and killed him, and he killed his mother. And then he killed Robert De Niro's character. Robert De Niro is a good actor too. I'd say he's the second most memorable. All the other characters wouldn't be, but I like the music. I mean, the very end. when he basically the riot was happening, they had the music, and he was doing his dancing or whatnot. That scene, I think that scene, I'm talking about that was an experience with the music. I guess I don't know. It could have helped because I was in the theater also, but the surround sound, the music, and the cinematography was just amazing. His acting, he knew how to go from comedy to sad to mad to. That dude one of the best actors I've ever seen. I personally thought Robert Downey Jr., who played Iron Man, would probably be the best actor for comic books, but nah, Joaquin was the best. Also, people probably want to compare this to The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger's Joker. I think Joaquin is up there. The only difference is Heath Ledger's Joker was basically about the Joker. But Joaquin's character was a build-up of the Joker. So maybe in the sequel, we just have him being, the master of crime, the killer clown, as people say. Then we can have a judge, basically to adjust the position, I should say, with the two characters. But for now, I'll just say these are two different versions. But I do like Joaquin's version of the Joker, especially in the last part where you guys see about 20 minutes of who the Joker is. I like that I like the Batman scene where he was killing his parents. At first, I thought they were gonna try to say that Batman and him, what's his name in the film, Fleck, were half brother, but like I don't want that. But then it kind of showed that his mother was mentally ill. I don't know why he killed his mother. I know why he killed his mother. I never really saw the point killing his mother, but the acting was phenomenal. Phenomenal, I should say. I can't give you any more raving about this. You have to watch it. I was trying to get some light spoilers. I don't want to spoil it so much where you think, well, I heard the spoiler, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna hold back some of the spoilers because you need to watch it. This is the best film of the year, and if Hakeem does not get an Oscar, I'm just gonna think that they don't like him. It's really on the level of how it's acting. For the fact that you can literally carry an entire movie for 2 hours by yourself, I think that's good on its own. And his facial expressions is like I felt his pain through his face. Most actors, when they try to do this face squints and whatnot to try to make you feel, but it felt like I literally felt all his pain through his facial expression. So that's it on my spoilers. This is DCNDOLO. I'll be back with another review coming soon. Watch The Joker. Peace.